Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the February subscription box. Danny, we've got a lot of fun stuff planned. You want to walk us through it?
Yeah, this month's gonna be really cool.
All right, Danny, what do we have this month?
All right, so first up, go ahead and get this opened up. First up, we have this month's freebie.
Nice, just some extra mixing vials. These are super handy. Really nice to have some extras around.
All right, then we've got our color pigments. We're gonna be using 3 this month, so let's go ahead and take a look at the 3 that we have.
Yeah, quite a few. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use the blue as our background and then the pink and the green as accents. Of course, you guys can do whatever you want, but that's what we're gonna do for our ring.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and open up our supplies box. Alright, this month we have a white ceramic ring blank.
These are a lot of fun to work with, a super unique color. Almost nothing else is durable and pure white like this, so really nice unique material to work with.
Okay, and then we have a diamond dust.
We always love adding diamonds to projects. It just kind of makes rings a little bit more special and adds a little bit of sparkle.
Okay, then we have our deep space opal.
Yep, a lot of nice color shift coming from that. This will make a great addition to the ring. Last but not least,
we have our aqua glow powder. This one just glows really brightly. It's a really cool effect.
Yeah, I love aqua. The glow lasts really long and it's very bright. All right, here's all of our ingredients. Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, let's go.
First thing we're going to do is we're going to start off by mixing our blue color pigment with the aqua glow powder. We're going for a little bit of a darker night sky theme with this, and since this is going to be our background color, we're making sure to use a little bit more of the pigment than I normally would, just to make sure that the color is really nice and dark. Alright, our next step is going to be mixing our flamingo pink color pigment with the aqua glow powder. We're just going for a nice light pink, so we're going to do quite a bit of the glow powder and just a little bit of the color pigment. Alright, next up we're going to go ahead and mix our green color pigment with the aqua as well. And with this one, once again, it's just going to be kind of a background color, kind of an accent. Our next step is to crush the deep space blue opal. This has a really nice blue color, and when it catches the light just right, it has some nice pinks and purples in there, and every once in a while you catch a little glimpse of green. Okay, our first step, now that we have the ring ready and on the mandrel, is to add a layer of super thin CA adhesive. We just want to add enough to cover up the entire inlay channel. We're then going to just cover the entire ring blank with our blue color. Next up, we're going to go ahead and start adding our green and our pink. So first up, we're going to go ahead and do our Granny Smith green. This is going to be a little bit of a clumpier color just because of the green color pigment. And we're just going for splotches of this green. We don't want it to cover the entire ring, and we don't want it to be overwhelming. So as you can see, I'm just going around the entire ring and adding little splashes. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing with our pink color pigment, and since we added a lot more of the aqua glow powder to this, it's going to come out a lot easier and finer. So what we're going to do is just kind of spread it throughout the entire ring and use it almost as a way to blend the patches of green together. Okay, next up we're going to be adding our diamond dust. So what we're going to want to do is add some more of our super thin CA adhesive just to make sure that all of the greens and pinks are completely covered so that the diamonds can stick wherever they need to. Alright, so once we have our diamonds spread evenly throughout the ring, just enough so that they catch the light occasionally, we're going to hit the whole thing with accelerator. Alright, so our next step is adding those crushed up deep space opal pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and add a little layer of the medium CA adhesive. With this, we don't want to cover the entire ring at one time. We're just gonna go patch by patch. All right, once we have the entire inlay channel with the deep space opal, we're gonna go ahead and hit it with some more accelerator just to make sure that those pieces of opal are sealed into the ring and they're not gonna go anywhere. All right, so once we have the deep space opal sealed in there with the accelerator, we're just gonna fill up the rest of the blank with our super thin CA adhesive. We're just gonna do this until the entire blank is up above the lip of the inlay channel. All right, once we have everything filled all the way up and cured, we're gonna go ahead and use our Dremel now and just remove any excess material. We're gonna make sure that the entire ring is back down flush with our ring blank. Okay, once we've Dremeled everything down and it's flush again, we're gonna go ahead and the razor blade and just check for any air bubbles and make sure that they get cut out so that we can fill them up later on. All right, now that we've cut out all of the air bubbles, we're gonna go ahead and fill them up with our super thin CA adhesive and just do a little layer over the entire ring just to make sure that we're not missing any holes. All right, once we've filled up those holes, we're gonna go ahead and remove any excess material once again with our Dremel. So we're just gonna make sure to take that all the way down to flush once again. All right, now that we've removed all of the excess material from filling up those holes, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our hand sand process. We're gonna start at 220 grit and work our way up to about 3000 grit sandpaper. We're sanding, we're making sure to use plenty of alcohol right now. I'm using alcohol so that it doesn't rust the lathe that we're using. But as you're using that, you just want to make sure to lift up the piece of sandpaper occasionally to allow bits of the ring to be washed away so that you're not adding any weird lines to your ring as you're sanding it. All right, now that we're done with our sanding process, we're gonna go ahead and polish our ring. Today, we're just gonna use our Step 2 Astrotech polish. All right, I think this ring turned out really nicely today, guys. I like how the green and the pink kind of blended and really give off a Northern Lights look and feel to them. I like how the deep space opal is just kind of there as an accent, and when the light catches it just right, you also get a really nice shimmer and Northern Lights feel to that as well. Everything just kind of adds to that theme that we were going for. And every once in a while, in the right light, the diamonds look amazing. You get that nice sparkle and shimmer that really just make it look almost like the pinks and the greens are moving a little bit. They just kind of shimmer a little bit with that diamond dust. And I think this ring looks really cool. I think we nailed the Northern Lights look. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment below about your favorite part of this ring. And join our Facebook group so that you can learn more about the ring making process, as well as share your cool rings and designs that you've made with our subscription box. Thanks again. Have a good one.